Not every game gets the love it deserves. Some are dismissed too soon, misunderstood, or unfairly judged. But hidden beneath the criticism are gems that offer incredible gameplay, unique stories, and unforgettable moments. Here are 15 bad games that are actually good and absolutely worth playing. Godfall is a fast-paced action RPG that throws you into a world of towering warriors, divine armor, and relentless combat. As the last of the Valorian Knights, you wield legendary valor plates, ornate, godlike armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable force. Every battle is a test of skill, with a fluid melee combat system that rewards precision, timing, and mastery of your weapons. From colossal warhammers to razor-sharp dual blades, each weapon class offers a unique playstyle to suit your approach. The world of Empyrean is a breathtaking realm of high fantasy, filled with shimmering landscapes, ancient ruins, and towering enemies that push your abilities to the limit. Whether you're cutting through hordes of foes or clashing with massive bosses, every encounter feels weighty and intense. The game encourages aggressive play, rewarding well-timed parries and devastating combos that keep the action exhilarating. With seamless co-op gameplay, you can team up with friends and take on the game's most brutal challenges together. If you're looking for a visually stunning, combat-driven adventure packed with loot, power, and spectacle, Godfall delivers an experience that feels both grand and satisfying.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Yakuza 3 takes you on an unforgettable journey, blending intense street fights with a deeply emotional story. This time, legendary ex-Yakuza Kazuma Kiryu tries to leave his past behind, running an orphanage in Okinawa only to be pulled back into the shadows of the underworld. The game delivers gripping hand-to-hand combat, letting you unleash brutal combos, devastating heat moves, and environmental takedowns against relentless foes. The bustling streets of Kamurocho and the sun-soaked beaches of Okinawa feel alive, packed with side activities, hidden stories, and quirky mini-games that add charm and variety. Whether you're battling rival gangs, singing karaoke, or playing arcade classics, every moment is full of personality. The narrative is rich with betrayal, loyalty, and tough choices, keeping you hooked from start to finish. Enhanced visuals and refined mechanics make this remastered version even more immersive, ensuring both longtime fans and newcomers can enjoy its gripping action. If you're looking for a game that balances raw street brawls with heartfelt storytelling, Yakuza 3 is an experience you won't want to miss. Forspoken is a mesmerizing journey into a vast and mysterious world where magic isn't just a tool, it's your greatest weapon. You step into the shoes of Frey, a young woman from modern-day New York who suddenly finds herself in the breathtaking yet treacherous land of Athia. With a sentient bracelet as your guide, you wield an arsenal of elemental spells, unleashing dazzling attacks that blend speed, power, and strategy. Combat is fluid and dynamic, letting you chain together explosive fire blasts, earth-shattering strikes, and acrobatic evasions with effortless grace. But it's not just the battles that make this world special. Traversal is a spectacle in itself. Frey's parkour abilities let you soar across landscapes, scale towering cliffs, and glide over ruins with magical finesse, making every movement feel exhilarating. Athia is a land of beauty and danger, filled with colossal beasts, crumbling cities, and dark secrets waiting to be uncovered. As you fight to survive and uncover the truth behind this cursed realm, the choices you make shape your journey. Forspoken isn't just about raw power. It's about mastering the art of magic, movement, and discovery in a world unlike any other.
Come on!
Best things come to those who wait.
It's on.
Alpha Protocol is a spy thriller like no other, throwing you into a world of espionage where every decision shapes your fate. As Agent Michael Thornton, you're not just following orders, you're rewriting the rules, forging alliances, and making enemies in a story that reacts to every move you make. With a deep dialogue system, you control conversations in real time, choosing between charm, aggression, or professionalism. Each choice influencing relationships and unlocking different outcomes. The gameplay blends stealth, gunplay, and hand-to-hand combat, allowing you to approach missions with brute force or calculated precision. Customize your skills to become a ghost in the shadows, a deadly marksman, or a master of persuasion, adapting your tactics to fit the mission at hand. Exotic locations, high-tech gadgets, and a web of conspiracies give the game a true spy thriller feel, keeping you on edge with unexpected twists. Unlike most RPGs, your actions have immediate and lasting consequences, making every interaction feel meaningful. Whether you're hacking into security systems, engaging in intense shootouts, or outmaneuvering rival agents, Alpha Protocol delivers a dynamic, choice-driven experience that keeps you in control. If you're looking for an RPG where your choices truly matter, this is one undercover mission you won't forget.
All right, you're all done. Head on back.
This is bad enough.
Maybe you'd better save your smart-ass comments for a time when I give a shit.
Wanted. Dead is a relentless fusion of high-speed gunfights and brutal swordplay, delivering an old-school action experience with modern intensity. You step into the boots of Lontain Hannah Stone, a deadly operative caught in the crossfire of a cyberpunk conspiracy. Every battle is a test of skill, blending third-person shooting with vicious melee combat, where precision and reflexes mean the difference between survival and defeat. Gun down enemies from a distance, then close in for stylish executions with cinematic flair. The world is gritty and immersive, drenched in neon-lit streets, corrupt corporations, and unpredictable danger lurking around every corner. Enemies won't go down easy, forcing you to master counters, combos, and well-timed dodges to stay alive. The game's challenge is unforgiving but rewarding, giving every encounter a satisfying weight. Between the carnage, you'll dive into a world filled with eccentric characters, quirky side activities, and an offbeat sense of humor that keeps things unpredictable. If you crave fast-paced action with a hardcore edge, Wanted. Dead delivers a blood-soaked thrill ride that never lets up. Heavenly Sword is an intense, cinematic action experience that blends breathtaking combat with a deeply emotional story. You step into the role of Nariko, a fierce warrior burdened with wielding the legendary Heavenly Sword, a weapon of immense power that comes at a deadly cost. Every strike feels fluid and impactful as you switch seamlessly between different combat stances, unleashing devastating combos against waves of enemies. The game's swordplay is fast, stylish, and brutally satisfying, making every battle feel like a beautifully choreographed duel. But it's not just the action that stands out. Heavenly Sword delivers a gripping narrative filled with betrayal, sacrifice, and a desperate fight against overwhelming odds. Stunning visuals and expressive character performances bring this world to life, immersing you in a tale of revenge and destiny. Massive cinematic battles push you to master both swordplay and range combat, with dynamic sequences that feel straight out of an epic film. The game's boss fights are grand, challenging, and unforgettable, testing your skills in ways that keep the intensity high. If you're looking for an action-packed adventure with heart, spectacle, and razor-sharp combat, Heavenly Sword is an experience you won't forget. Gotham Knights invites you to step into a city shrouded in chaos, where Batman is gone, and the fate of Gotham rests in the hands of his protégés. Playing as Nightwing, Batgirl, Red Hood, or Robin, you'll carve your own path through the city's crime-ridden streets, each hero bringing their unique combat style and abilities to the fight. The open world is alive with danger, from brutal street gangs to iconic villains plotting in the shadows. Combat is fluid and exhilarating, blending fast-paced melee strikes with gadgets and strategic takedowns, making every encounter feel dynamic and intense. Whether you're gliding across rooftops or chasing criminals through dark alleyways, Gotham feels immersive, moody, and alive. Co-op gameplay lets you team up with a friend, creating seamless teamwork as you take down enemies with synchronized attacks. But beyond the action, the story carries weight, exploring the personal struggles of the Bat family as they step up to protect Gotham in their own way. With deep RPG mechanics, skill upgrades, and a city full of secrets to uncover, Gotham Knights offers an engaging, character-driven experience that proves the legend of the Dark Knight lives on. Metal Gear Survive takes you on a relentless journey into a nightmarish alternate reality where survival is your only mission. Stranded in a hostile dimension filled with terrifying creatures, you must scavenge for resources, craft weapons, and build defenses to stay alive. Every moment is a fight for survival as you manage hunger, thirst, and an ever-present threat lurking in the wasteland. The game's deep base building mechanics let you fortify your stronghold, set traps, and prepare for relentless enemy attacks. Stealth remains key, forcing you to carefully plan your approach, whether sneaking past monstrous threats or engaging in tactical combat. Teaming up with others in co-op mode adds another layer of intensity as you work together to fend off waves of enemies and complete dangerous missions. The eerie atmosphere keeps you on edge, with desolate landscapes, abandoned ruins, and unpredictable encounters adding to the tension. Strategic resource management and improvisation are crucial. Every bullet, every meal, and every decision can mean the difference between life and death. Metal Gear Survive is a test of strategy, endurance, and adaptability, offering a unique blend of survival horror and tactical gameplay that will keep you hooked until the very end.
You can put a wanderer out of... That did the trick. Keep moving.
Street clear. There are more in the courtyard.
The Order, 1886, transports you to an alternate Victorian London, where ancient legends and advanced technology collide in a gripping cinematic experience. As a knight of the legendary Order, you wield powerful, futuristic weaponry while battling deadly creatures lurking in the shadows. The game's breathtaking visuals and attention to detail make every street, alleyway, and grand hall feel alive, immersing you in a world of mystery and danger. Combat is intense and weighty, blending fluid third-person shooting with brutal melee takedowns. But it's not just the action that stands out. The story pulls you into a web of conspiracies, secret wars, and betrayals, making every revelation more thrilling than the last. The atmosphere is thick with tension, enhanced by dynamic lighting, stunning environments, and lifelike character performances that blur the line between game and film. Every encounter feels meaningful, whether you're engaged in high-stakes gunfights or unraveling the dark secrets hidden beneath London's surface. The Order, 1886, is more than just a game. It's an unforgettable journey through a beautifully crafted world filled with danger, intrigue, and stunning cinematic moments. If you're looking for an immersive and visually spectacular adventure, this one is not to be missed.
Let's reload. Move up. A rifle would be more appropriate.
Shit. Bloody hell!
More escapees coming from the alley.
Someone heading for the atrium.
Resident Evil 6 delivers an adrenaline-fueled roller coaster of action, horror, and survival, pushing the franchise into bold, new territory. With 4 interwoven campaigns, each offering a unique perspective on a global bioterror crisis, the game keeps you constantly on edge. Whether you're battling grotesque mutations in the shadowy streets of Lanching, escaping an undead outbreak in Tall Oaks, or facing horrors deep in the heart of war-torn Eastern Europe, every mission feels like a high-stakes fight for survival. The combat is more fluid than ever, allowing for seamless dodges, powerful melee attacks, and intense gunplay that makes every encounter feel dynamic. Cooperative gameplay takes the intensity up a notch, letting you and a partner tackle the nightmare together in both online and split-screen modes. From claustrophobic corridors to massive set-piece battles, the game shifts between horror and full-throttle action effortlessly. The enemy variety is relentless, with twisted creatures that mutate mid-battle, keeping you on your toes. Packed with cinematic storytelling, high-stakes thrills, and a relentless pace, Resident Evil 6 is an explosive chapter in the legendary survival horror saga 1, where fear is never far behind.
Let's try this way. We're almost through this.
Deadly Premonition is an experience like no other. A surreal blend of murder mystery, open-world exploration, and psychological horror wrapped in a bizarre yet unforgettable package. You step into the shoes of FBI agent Francis York Morgan, investigating a brutal case in the eerie town of Greenvale, where nothing is quite as it seems. The game's unique atmosphere keeps you on edge, shifting between moments of unsettling horror and oddly charming interactions with the town's eccentric residents. With a living, breathing world that follows its own strange logic, every conversation, clue, and event deepens the mystery, pulling you further into its strange and unpredictable narrative. Combat brings nightmarish creatures into the mix, forcing you to balance investigation with survival as you uncover terrifying secrets lurking beneath Greenvale's quiet surface. The game's unorthodox mechanics and unconventional storytelling make it an experience that defies expectations, sometimes eerie, sometimes absurd, but always gripping. Whether you're piecing together cryptic clues, dodging supernatural horrors, or simply driving through town, listening to York's odd inner monologues, Deadly Premonition never plays by the rules. It's a cult classic for a reason, a game that embraces its quirks and delivers something truly one-of-a-kind for those willing to step into its haunting, unforgettable world. Immortals of Aveum redefines the first-person shooter experience by swapping out traditional guns for an explosive arsenal of pure magic. Set in a visually stunning world torn apart by war, you step into the role of a powerful battle mage, mastering an array of devastating spells to annihilate your enemies. Combat is fast, fluid, and packed with spectacle, allowing you to unleash devastating barrages of energy, chain magical abilities together, and warp across the battlefield with incredible agility. Every fight feels intense, demanding both strategy and reflexes as you face off against towering foes and rival spellcasters in cinematic high-speed encounters. Beyond its breathtaking combat, the game's rich world-building and deep lore pull you into a realm brimming with secrets, ancient powers, and a gripping conflict that keeps you invested from start to finish. With an evolving skill system, players can shape their playstyle, unlocking devastating abilities that make every battle feel fresh and rewarding. The world itself is a masterpiece of artistry, with awe-inspiring landscapes and intricate details that bring Aveum to life. Immortals of Aveum is a bold and refreshing take on the FPS genre, blending cinematic storytelling, exhilarating combat, and a deep, immersive world into an unforgettable adventure.
Spectrals.
Aliens. Colonial Marines drops you right into the heart of a nightmarish sci-fi battleground where survival depends on your skill, tactics, and sheer firepower. As a hardened Marine, you'll step into the dark corridors of a devastated colony, armed with iconic weaponry like the pulse rifle and smart gun, ready to face the relentless terror of the xenomorphs. The game delivers intense firefights, forcing you to work as a team or go in guns blazing against an enemy that is fast, deadly, and always lurking in the shadows. Every encounter is a desperate fight for survival, as the xenomorphs use their intelligence to flank, ambush, and overwhelm unsuspecting players. The eerie atmosphere, flickering lights, and unsettling sound design create a constant sense of tension, making every step forward a nerve-wracking experience. The game also features a variety of enemy types, from terrifying facehuggers to towering alien monstrosities, each requiring different strategies to take down. Whether you're exploring the ruined halls of the USS Sulaco or battling through the remains of Hadley's Hope, the environments feel ripped straight from a classic sci-fi horror film. Add in multiplayer modes that let you experience the fight from both sides, and you have an action-packed shooter that brings the iconic Aliens universe to life in explosive fashion. Homefront The Revolution throws you into a desperate battle for freedom in a world where the odds are stacked against you. Set in a dystopian version of America, under enemy occupation, you'll step into the role of a resistance fighter using guerrilla tactics to strike back against a heavily armed and relentless force. The game's open-world structure gives you the freedom to plan your attacks, set ambushes, and manipulate the environment to turn the tide of battle. From the ruined streets of Philadelphia to underground safe houses, every location tells a story of oppression and the will to fight back. Combat is raw and intense, forcing you to rely on scavenged weapons, homemade explosives, and hit-and-run tactics to survive. As you recruit allies and take control of key areas, the city transforms, evolving from a hostile war zone into a symbol of rebellion. The dynamic world reacts to your actions, making every victory feel earned and every loss a reminder of the stakes. With a gripping atmosphere, brutal combat, and an engaging world that rewards strategy and adaptation, Homefront The Revolution delivers an exhilarating fight for survival and justice. Will you have what it takes to ignite the revolution and reclaim the streets?
There. Did you see that?
I saw something.
Hunted. The Demon's Forge plunges you into a dark and dangerous world where teamwork is the key to survival. As warriors bound by fate, you'll take control of the battle-hardened Kadok and the agile Elara, each offering distinct combat styles that blend brutal melee strikes with deadly ranged attacks. The game's dark fantasy setting is filled with eerie ruins, treacherous dungeons, and nightmarish creatures lurking in the shadows. Every encounter demands strategic cooperation. Elara's precision with a bow softens enemies from a distance, while Kadok's raw strength finishes them off up close. The combat is weighty and satisfying, with a mix of magic-infused attacks and brutal executions that keep the action intense. Exploration rewards you with hidden paths, powerful relics, and secrets buried deep within the world's sinister lore. The story unfolds with twists and turns, pulling you deeper into a conflict that threatens to consume everything. With its blend of action-packed combat, cooperative gameplay, and an ominous atmosphere, Hunted, the Demon's Forge offers a thrilling adventure where every fight feels personal and every decision could be your last. Will you conquer the horrors ahead, or will the darkness claim you?
That wasn't so bad now, was it?
I'll let you know once my skin stops crawling. In the meantime, fill your flask.
Gaming surprises us in the best ways, and these so-called bad games prove that hidden gems can shine in unexpected places. If you've played any of these or have your own underappreciated favorites, let's hear about them, because sometimes the best experiences come from the most unlikely games.